Well, guys, I think we got a lock lab first here. Not because of the lock, but because someone had an in-use bicycle lock. His name was Raymond, and he apparently stumbled onto one of the YouTube lockpicking channels, perhaps even the lock lab, and said, I have a really weird lock, and I would like you to tell me how secure it is. He did not send me a key, so I was expecting something really bizarre. It is a fairly lightweight little lock, little U-lock. It looks to be pretty new. Still got this extra over-flashing on here. It isn't too beat up, and I was kind of expecting to find one of those Chinese, like the laser cut or the sliders or something, but instead, what I find is that Raymond is probably more of a bicyclist than he is a lock picker, because I found a pretty simple-looking Dimple lock, and when I look down inside of here with a flashlight, I'm probably going to have to stick the lock cam down in there to show you, but the light reflects off of 5 pins, so pretty easy. There's no warding on this thing at all, not difficult. I'm pretty sure I've picked very similar locks in the past, but to prove to Raymond how insecure something like this can be, I thought I'd try to do this. I'm going to try to do it with fairly common tools. I mean, the first thing I did is grab this, but we really don't need specialized tools. There is no warding to get around, so let's try to use just a normal pick that I think comes in everybody's lockpick kit, little half diamond. Now, the only modification I've made to this one's from Multipick. I think it's the PN1. The only thing I would urge you to do is if you're going to use your half diamond to pick Dimple locks, you see how I've kind of put a little edge on the front of that? And that's so that if it's blocked, if it's flat, like say this side of the pick, when you shove it in there, sometimes it'll hit those pins and you won't be able to scoop it underneath the rounded part of the pin. But if you put a little edge on there, a little knife edge, then it scoops under there fairly easily. So let's try that. Fairly common pick, and I'm also going to use a common tensioner because it's a wide open keyway. Why not? I'm just going to take this guy, stick him right here, trying to do this through the camera. Whoops. Kind of hang him out there like that, and I'm going to let me zoom in so you can get a little bit better look at what I'm doing. Maybe not. I hate that zoom. All right, I'm just going to slide the back of the pick against this bottom left corner, and then I'm just going to use the tip to move along. Now, what I'm going to do is put very heavy tension, because these cheap Chinese locks rarely have security pins. So just slide it until I hit a pin that won't move, and it feels like that first one. Kind of like a speed bump, and then kind of work the pick under him. Little click, and then just keep sliding him back. Looks like I hit pin 2, little click. Pin 3, these are picking in order, it looks like. Get under there. Come on. Oh no, got nothing. Okay, pin 4. He is definitely binding. I'm going to get under him and nice pick, and there we go. Guys, there is nothing to these. Ray, I would say that I would not use this. If your bike is worth more than like $25, and most of them are, probably would not go with this. I'm going to lock it back up and show you how this works. It's not shimmable. You'll notice this little rounded part goes here, and there's a cutout in the shackle. And so when I lock this back, you'll see a little disc come out there, a little piece of metal that now locks in place. It's now locked again, and you can't really move that. It's not spring-loaded or anything. That's definitely a piece of steel. So the locking mechanism itself is tied to the actuator of the lock. So that part, at least, is a good design. This part, not so much. Anyway, guys, there you go. That's how to pick a simple Dimple lock with nothing more than a half diamond. Appreciate your time, guys. Stay safe, stay legal. Raymond, I will get this back in the mail to you. I'll even pick it again and put it back together. Thanks, guys.